Days after being sanctioned by the UK government, Roman Abramovich has now been disqualified as the director of the football club he owns, Chelsea. The sanctioning of the club owner on Thursday saw the Russian-Israeli billionaire's UK assets frozen. Now, that measure prevents Chelsea from being sold and it stops the club from selling tickets or merchandise. Mr Abramovich's super yacht docked in Montenegro's territorial waters this morning. The 140-metre Solaris, which sails under a Bermuda flag, according to the monitoring site Marine Traffic, was seen off the coast of the resort town of Tivat. Our city editor, Mark Kleinman, joins us on the phone to bring us the latest on the future of Chelsea Football Club.
Yes, some fresh developments this afternoon concerning the future of Chelsea following the government's decision to sanction Roman Abramovich. We're getting a little more clarity about some of the parties who want to buy last season's Champions League winners. What I can reveal today is that Sir Martin Broughton, a prominent figure from the world of business and a lifelong Chelsea fan, is in talks about spearheading one of the consortia that's aiming to table an offer ahead of a deadline for bids next Friday. Now, Sir Martin, who used to be the chairman of British Airways, is talking to bidders, including Todd Boehly, the part owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers Major League Baseball team. And his bid for Chelsea is also, I understand, backed by Jonathan Goldstein, a prominent London property developer. Now, Sir Martin's involvement in the sale of Chelsea is intriguing because 12 years ago, he was brought in to orchestrate the sale of Liverpool FC when it was gripped by a bitter boardroom fight, and he remains the only person to have effected a change of ownership at a major football club at the behest of the British government, which he did at Liverpool when its main lender was the state-controlled Royal Bank of Scotland. And Sir Martin told me today that the bidders for Chelsea must work with the government to prevent the club going into administration, because if it did collapse into insolvency, that would reduce the club's valuation by at least £500 million in his view. Now, all this comes on another frenetic day at Stamford Bridge, with the Premier League having disqualified Mr Abramovich as a director and the government amending Chelsea's licence to operate in a way which gives it a bit more financial flexibility by enabling it to receive and spend broadcast income and prize money. The picture should, surrounding the future of Chelsea, become a little clearer after that bid deadline passes next week. But for now, the future of one of England's most prestigious and successful football clubs remains shrouded in uncertainty.